My dear buddies, welcome back to Vikas Rajmala Textbook of Life.
Yep.
So today, Bharat, what is the topic?
So marriage. Ha.
Did you get married?
No. So everyone's life at one phase of time, everyone wants to get married, everyone needs to get married, everyone feels like to get married. So a lot of youngsters are watching our channel. A lot of nowadays we are listening more about divorces. So divorce, we have been hearing continuously about India is soaring up in divorce rates and something like that. So this leaves us a kind of a skeptical mindset, like whether the youngsters should really have to marry, is really marriage necessary, or else nowadays I also have read in many websites that most of the youngsters from our India are actually marrying at very late stages, like almost 35 plus, 40 plus. So but we know our Indian culture of peer pressure, of forcing up, yes, you have to get married, 25 is the right age, 27 is the right age. So this is the topic we are going to talk today. So let's listen from the Vikas brother.
So, buddies, it is very simple. Point number one, marriage is a topic which is probably the biggest game changer in your life. What I mean by that is, if you don't want to get married, there's no problem. But if you wish to get married, and if that marriage doesn't work positively for you, that can be the most serious downfall, biggest frustration, mental and emotional trauma for you.
Financially as well.
Absolutely, financially as well. Okay, so now here, the very simple question is, should you get married? So let me start by saying one simple thing. What kind of a person are you? There are two kind of people in general. Okay? People who are go-getters. If you are someone who is a dreamer, who dreams about something and wants to do it by planning for it, by working towards it, then it becomes extremely difficult for you to do all of that being in the institution called marriage. Now, why are we calling this institution? Because marriage is the only contract and is the most deadly contract in the world where you actually don't have any terms and conditions. Got it? So, in any contract where you are doing a business with someone, you have a big contract which is 10, 15, 20 pages, and there is every exit policy and everything is written that if you don't do this, what happens legally, financially. But in marriage, nothing is written, but you still go and sign the papers. So now many people would disagree, saying that marriage is not a contract. But if it is not a contract, then why do you have to sign a paper while getting married? Right? You actually sign a paper and then you get a marriage certificate.
Yes.
And if it is not a contract, then why do you have to sign another paper known as divorce when you are stopping that contract? Correct? So marriage is a very confusing contract without any paper work with terms and conditions mentioned. So here, if you are someone who has dreams of setting up a company, if you are someone who has the attitude and the passion to work 20 hours in a day and sleep for only 4 hours, then marriage is not going to work for you. Unless and until even your spouse is a similar person. So if you're an entrepreneur, like we have multiple companies and brands. So if my wife is also someone who's an entrepreneur, she's got her own company, business, and she is also constantly working on them, she would be in a position to understand, why am I stressing so much? Why am I crying in the night alone about my startup not getting funding or any issues? And she would not have a problem where I don't meet her and we don't go out to watch a movie for 2 months. Okay. And when we sit and talk, if you're an entrepreneur, when you sit and talk with your spouse, and if she is not into the business world, if she's not a working professional either, then if you sit and talk to her, what will you talk? Because on your mind constantly you're only thinking about that brand and that business that you're building. Or if you're a scientist, you're constantly thinking about that research.
Correct.
So when you're talking to her, even during dinner, you want someone with whom you can share all of that. So if that lady is also a similar person, then probably your relationship can be smooth and you can have a companion with whom you can talk about all of this, and the other person will not get bored.
Super.
But if your wife or your husband is not on the similar field of work that you are doing so passionately, then the other person would get bored, frustrated, and would not be able to connect with you after a point. They might support you, like you're an entrepreneur, you're working 18 hours a day. Your wife might support you for 6 months, probably a year, but she's going to get frustrated after that. Okay. So if you are someone like this who's ready to die for their goals, then don't get married till the time you achieve those goals.
True.
It could be any age. You could be 35, 40, 45, 50, but achieve that goal and then think about getting married. You should not be in a situation where you feel that, hey, I did a mistake by getting married, and because I got married, I'm not able to achieve my dream. Then you will start to hate that marriage.
Yes. So because by saying like we should not use marriage as an excuse.
Basically, you should be very clear that what is your priority at that point of time in life. Is it marriage or is it your personal goal of achieving something? It could be even climbing Mount Everest. If you want to climb Mount Everest, you'll have to do multiple attempts. You have to train, fitness and all of this. And if you are someone who's young, who got married just right now, your spouse might think that you're mad, that why does he want to go climb a mountain and spend so much money? You'll have to spend about 1 crore to even think about giving an attempt to Mount Everest. So, but if you are someone who is not this kind of a very passionate person, but if you are someone who wakes up in the morning, goes to office or work from home, where you simply, sitting in front of a computer and working, it could be in any profession. You don't like adventure, you don't like serious ambitions, but you want a simple life, nothing wrong in that. You wake up in the morning, you go to office or work from home till about 6 o'clock, and then you be with your wife and kids every single day. You go on a holiday, you go with your wife and kids, your relatives, your wife's parents, her cousins, they are all very important to you, and you want to work till the age of 50, 60, 65 and then retire, live on a simple, a little amount of money that you have, nothing wrong. Then you can get married, and your spouse will probably not get frustrated because of your lifestyle, because you're just maintaining one lifestyle. You're waking up in the morning, you're working, evenings you're being with her, Saturday, Sunday you're being with her, you're being with the kids, you'll be called a good father. Even in these kind of situations, marriages can run into trouble, but most of the time marriages run into trouble because partners have different goals and ambitions in life. The wife, her complete goal could be simple, she could be doing a simple job, or she could be a homemaker. She wants to wake up, take care of the kids, cook, go off to sleep, keep doing that every single day for the rest of her life. But you have completely different goals as an entrepreneur or an adventure guy or a scientist, then it's going to be a problem. But if both are very simple, easy, not very ambitious, then the odds of the marriage being successful is much higher. So answer is that you have to decide what is your goal at that point of time in life.
Yes, that's awesome. Awesome. Superb. So Vikas brother has really try to simplify the most complex thing that usually runs in youngsters like me. So
there are many variables in this. We will have more discussions about what kind of issues can happen in marriage and all of that. But on textbookoflife.com, when you go and search for a topic, there'll be a straightforward answer.
yes, so
So this is a very
of-
straightforward answer.
Yes, textbookoflife.com is our new venture, so it's on currently building stage. So once we will bring it to your on your laptop or your mobile phone. So basically you're going to get all kinds of tabs related to life, career, relationships,
Absolutely.
divorce, or tax experts, or whatever the topics. So we are trying to bring all these things in under one house.
That's it, textbookoflife.com. So buddies, and if you would like to talk to us personally, okay, it could be Bharat regarding MTech, PhD, he's done all of that. If you want to talk to me about life, career, relationships, automotive, legality, divorces and all of that, you can simply log on to onewaytolife.com. This is a consulting firm. This is a website where you can read the website and then simply send a WhatsApp message to us from the website, and we can talk to you personally. We have a team of lawyers, tax expert, financial expert, all of these people. And well, that is it. Thank you. We'll see you in the next topic. Do comment, like, and
Subscribe to Vikas Rajmala Textbook of Life.
do share this video.
Stay positive.
Bye-bye.